Tidings, friends of fellow nobodies. It's me, the next anime. Sorry for the cold opening, but I wanted to go through everything that I needed to get to here first. And welcome to what most people believe as Gregory's. Is it? I don't know. But considering my fun day and some of the things that are in here, I mean, come on. Arcade conspiracy. They are working together. The arcades are hiding something. The glitches glitch them all the same time. Then the princess recognized me. She's testing me. I am not worthy yet. The others are protecting it. Let me stay. I'm so close. Just one more night, please. I can save the princess. Now, who is that? I don't know. But considering the drawings here, this has to be done by a kid. But why would a kid hold such great regard to the animatronics that are trying to kill him? Golden Moon. I don't know how many actual collectibles I have. It won't give me an accurate number. Problem is, when you look at it here, this is where he jumps out of. So why would this be something that is kept by Sun and or Moon? It doesn't make any sense from looking at it. This might be Sun's little corner, maybe. This is someone else's. And a new friend, he says. There's just so much evidence that just goes every which way. If you try to connect it, you got a better chance of solving the Bermuda Triangle. But we are near the end of it. More than likely, part 11 and 12. Well, part 11 will probably be the last one if I can get to both quickly. Right now, in the next 45 minutes. I'm going to go first to Bazzer Blast. I don't know why I'm walking down here. Maybe I'm just trying to let my mind catch up. To do the 3 stars, what we all know as the Princess Quest. Maybe I do one of the joke endings first before I get to that, but we'll see. I really can't wait for Ruin to finally get here, and I can play that. But for the most part, most of this looks to be just about done with. I've searched every single location. I've done all the stuff that I know I should do, I can do, and I must do to get the last bits of detail and data from the everything possible. So, let us go save one last time, and then I will take us to where we need to go to see all the endings. There's one last thing I am forgetting, of course. So I probably will do that right now, tonight. Just so I have it all done. This way I can do the endings tomorrow. Yes, I know I'm changing stuff, but that's because it's late, I don't want to be up too late, and I have other things I need to do. I apologize. You may dislike this video if you like, but right now, all I'm doing is to go look for things that, well, one should find. And I have found a few on my own so far. I believe I found 7. But the rest, I'm gonna need a little help finding. I would not want to eat anything that's in here. Long way to go for a short tank of water. You know, I'm not worried about that one over there because I already got that one. But I'll let the game speak for itself. So, I will see you all in the next one. I will probably shut this off just randomly once I collect everything that I feel and once I save. So till then, Jenny. See you all then. You can keep watching if you want, but it's just going to be a collectathon of just sight, sounds, and I won't be saying too much. Good tidings, friends. And this will be the probably final episode, or the final part of Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach, and the world is breaking on me apparently. So, in that regard, I'm going to be showcasing probably just 1 or 2 simple ending places. Just more or less for fun, for lack of a better word. The last ending I probably will do is the ending that I feel is truthful, honest, maybe. Even though evidence suggests, according to what's been seen in Ruin, that the ending that I like the most, not the canon ending. That's okay. Might as well show off at least one of the other, few of the other endings first. That's what I'm going to do right now.
Gregory, you have a choice to make. The door is open, and you can go. Or you can continue to lead the way, superstar. Gregory.
Don't worry, that's not gonna be the only one I'm gonna showcase. But I just wanted to show off one of the normal endings, for lack of a better word. I will save the credits sequence for when I do the other endings. So, let us do that and then get back into what I was doing. I'm surprised there isn't an achievement for getting one of those endings. But then again, alrighty, so I'm gonna remain silent for a good long time while I finish off the last of these discs. I should have all 16, and I've already done 7, I think. I saved. I got the one I'm on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. What the frickety frack? I got the. I got this. I know I got the one last night from Monty Golf. I know I did, and I saved. What the. Yeah, maybe it didn't. I don't remember. But luckily, I left Freddy over there next to Monty Golf, so I'll head there, get what I need, and finish off the last 2 things, which is seeing all of those, seeing the Princess Quest ending, and then I will go do the true ending, the ending I feel is what happens. Even though technically, in reality, it's got to be the Princess Quest ending because that's the only ending that involves Vanny actually not being, taken by Springtrap anymore, as we've seen in Ruin, and how he says me and Vanessa. But get the F out of my way. At least I know where it is. And if it's not there, then I'm going to say, game, you're broken. Alright, Monty, just eat. Yeah, but judging by Ruin and what happened and what Team said, it's more or less suspected that it is the canon ending. Although, in my opinion, considering how the Pizzaplex looks and kind of what we see, I think it's a combination of both. Do I need to go see all those discs? No, I don't think so. But getting them all out of the way and view might give me an achievement, so that's mainly why I'm doing it. Yes, I do apologize. There is a cat that is yowling over there, and she's just being herself. Why she's doing that, I don't know. But there's a reason why I say what I say. I will be quiet for a good number of minutes, so that way you all can hear them carefully without my voice sounding like nails on a chalkboard. Or my cat's yowling getting annoying.
Good morning. It's good to meet you. I've read your file, so I'm up to speed on what you and your previous therapists have worked on. Sure, you can have a candy. I'll have one too. You look chill sitting there like that. Not a care in the world, huh? All right. Well, I'd like to start by talking about your parents. What happened to them and you was tragic. But when I looked through the notes, I didn't get a sense that you've processed that emotionally. When I read your account of what happened, it came across as, well, more of an objective rather than a subjective narrative. Oh, sorry. You don't know what that means, do you? What I mean is that the way you told the story is more like you were reading something from a book than you were talking about your own past. That makes me think you've cut yourself off from it. Is that right? Not sure? Well, I see in your file that you spend a lot of time by yourself and are good at self-dialogue. You know what I mean? Asking yourself questions and getting answers. So maybe you should ask yourself how you really feel about your past. Maybe you should give yourself a chance to really look at what happened and let yourself be upset about it, so you can let it go. Hi, Vanessa. Would you like a candy? Butterscotch today.
No, thank you. Those have 35 calories apiece.
Well, they taste good to me. Okay, I thought we could do something today that will help us get to know one another better. It looks like you've never taken an ink blot test, right? No? Okay. Then I'm going to show you some ink blots, like this one. And I want you to tell me the first thing it makes you think of. Here we go. What do you see here?
A treehouse.
It does look sort of like a treehouse, doesn't it? Do you like treehouses?
I like to sit outside and read.
That's good. Now, what about this one?
A beetle.
Really? Looks like a face to me. That's very interesting. Have you thought more about what we talked about? In our last session, you told me you were sad and scared about what happened to you. I suggested you write down exactly what made you so sad and scared. Did you do that? You know, I work with people of all ages, from little kids to the very elderly, and everyone reacts to tragedy differently. Tragedy always leads to a feeling of loss. It's a hole that feels funny, right? Yeah. So, if you could process those feelings, how do you think it would affect your fantasies? Would you keep them in the way they are? What are you doing? Oh, you like those? I do too. They smell so sweet, don't they? Apparently, the janitor on this floor has a garden and has been putting bouquets in the offices here for years. Do you ever grow things? No?
I work a lot.
I know you do. Maybe more than you should. More free time would do you good. Do you have a hobby? No? Perhaps we could find one for you, like a sport. No? I have a craft space in my basement. Maybe I could come up with something you could learn to do.
I don't like dark basements.
I'd say make yourself comfortable, but I think you already are. It looks like you could take a nap. That's a nice chair, isn't it? According to these message logs, you've been working pretty late over the last couple of weeks. Or not working. Are you ready to talk about who you're interacting with? From what I can see here, the interaction is getting more serious. Is it distracting you from your work?
My work is important. There's a non-disclosure agreement.
Good morning, Vanessa. Well, I can't blame you for looking out the window instead of listening to me. It's a gorgeous day, isn't it?
I like the blue sky.
So do I. Now, let's see what we can get done on this nice sunny day. Okay, here we go. I know part of your job requires you to do online searches, but a routine audit of your search history has revealed that you're doing a little private searching on company time. Is that right?
I get breaks.
That's true. So, on your breaks, it looks like you were shopping for a costume. You purchased some fake fur material. What are you gonna make? What was that? Did you say the costume is a secret? Why is that?
I can't talk about this. He said he would always be watching. He could be here, or there, or anywhere in between.
Are you talking about your dad? Have those feelings come up again? I hate sounding like a broken record, but this is something you really need to resolve if you're ever going to be happy.
I have. I compartmentalized him. He's locked away.
No, that's not what I mean. You can't just ignore an issue. You have to face your memory of the experiences and process them so you can let it go. So you don't get triggered anymore. You can use a sort of self-dialogue to release these things.
I don't like doing that.
Well, okay. We'll get back to that. I'd really like to know something about this costume. What's it for? I understand you'll be transferring to a different location soon. I'll be sorry to see you go. I think we've been making progress, don't you? You can request to come back and speak with me more on your own time, though. Did you know that? Our sessions don't have to be company mandated. I have all sorts of clients, Vanessa. I don't just work with corporations. I work with individuals and small groups. I even work in schools. I'm wherever I'm needed.
I'm needed somewhere else now. Thank you.
When I'm getting to know a new client, I like to start by finding out directly from them what they like to do. How do you spend all the time you have? Nothing. Well, how do you feel about sports? You like sports? Yeah? No? Oh, I get it. You like to watch them, but not play them. You like being inside, don't you? I get that. Lots of weird stuff outdoors, isn't there? Yeah, I understand. Well, I hate to do this right off the bat, but I've been directed to ask you about this. Apparently, I'm the 4th therapist you've had. And apparently, all 3 of your former therapists have gone missing. Or 2 of them are missing. I don't want to scare you, but I have to tell you that one of them was found dead. That doesn't seem to upset you. Well, then I guess I'll go ahead and tell you that the woman's body was pretty messed up. It looked like it was mangled by machinery. That doesn't bother you either? It's all pretty strange, I think. I'm not clear on the circumstances. Apparently the police don't have any evidence. How does all of this make you feel? Maybe I should be watching my back. Yeah, that's funny, isn't it? Okay, shall we move on to something lighter? Do you know a place called Freddy Fazbear's Mega Pizzaplex? I'll take your silence as a yes. And besides, I know you know it, because the technicians who work for Pizzaplex know you. Or rather, I guess it would be better to say that they think they do. They report that they've caught you on camera, or at least it appears to be you. Nothing to say about that? Well, the techs are convinced that you've hacked into their system many times. Although, I'll admit I don't see any proof here. Seems like they have more of a gut feeling than fact. But apparently, the hacks are causing all kinds of problems. You get a kick out of that? The idea of techs running around like chickens with their heads cut off? Yeah, that's a funny image, isn't it? But seriously, I have to say that I think it's weird that you'd spend so much time in such a busy, social place. You seem like more of a loner to me. Lots of time by yourself instead of with friends. Lots of time talking to yourself. Right? Is it the electronics you like? I saw in your file that you have developed software programs that talk to you in repeat phrases, right? The program asks you questions and prompts you for responses. It's kind of like your own self-therapy, isn't it? Another way of talking to yourself to work things out, right? When I saw some of your recent encrypted conversation logs, that's what I thought I was looking at. It felt like I was watching someone go back and forth in their own head. But the techs found something that's different than that. When I read what they found, at first, I thought I was looking at more examples of you just talking with yourself. Then I realized it was different. When I study this, it sounds like there is someone else responding to you. Who is it?
I saw some ink blot test results in your file. I like ink blot tests. You want to do one? Yes? Okay. How about this one? What do you see? What? You want to hold it? Okay. You think it's a mask? It reminds you of a mask? Like a disguise? Yeah, I can see that. You like the idea of being disguised? Disguises let you be sort of invisible, don't they? You can get away with almost anything when you're invisible, can't you? Yeah, you like that idea, huh? Well, okay, moving on. I have another report we need to talk about. Apparently, the techs were reviewing communications going in and out of this building, and they came across some interesting things. They say you were in communication with someone, or maybe something. Pretty strange. What do you think about that? Nothing? Well, the techs say it looked to them like it was an attempt to manipulate you, or maybe to lure you somewhere. There, that's better. On this side of the desk, I can see your eyes. The thing is, when I read the communications, I get something different out of them. I don't think you're being manipulated here. I think you're the one doing the manipulating. No comment? Huh? Okay. Then how about this? I have this still shot the techs pulled from the security footage that recorded you in the Pizzaplex. That's you, isn't it? I know this image is distorted, but I think it looks like you. And you're not alone here. You're talking to someone. Or something. It's hard to tell. What are those things? They almost look like rabbit ears. What? You find that amusing? Well, I guess it is. I got another message from the techs at the Pizzaplex. I'm afraid it's about you again. The techs have been struggling to fix some serious glitches with the robots. I'm not sure what exactly is wrong, except that it's making the robots more eerie than entertaining. You like that? Eerie instead of entertaining? Thanks, but it's really not that funny. Apparently, the glitch extended beyond the robots. It went system-wide. It began infecting all the machines, and when the techs traced the glitch back to its origin, it led them to you. I'm not going to pretend to understand everything I'm reading here, but what I get is that the system-wide glitch was like a cascade that was broadcasting a very dangerous message. While the techs were trying to reprogram the system to remove the glitch, the source of the glitch shifted. You'll have to excuse me, I'm not all that familiar with computer programming, so I might get this wrong, but what I understand is that the glitch stopped being a glitch and turned into an intentional set of subroutines that were aimed at creating the same thing the glitch created. Those subroutines seem to have come from you. Can you explain that? Listen, I'm on your side here. Our sessions are just between you and me. The techs can't prove what they think, so you're not in trouble. I just thought you could tell me what you're trying to do. Maybe if we could get to the bottom of that, it could help you. What do you think? Still not talking? All right. Well, then let's do this. Why don't we talk about the research I did in your past, shall we? Some therapists think they should only focus on information they get from their clients, but some therapists, like me, think it's helpful to find out about clients from other sources. Want to guess what I found out when I looked into the tragedy of your past? All that stuff about your parents? You aren't even gonna look at me? Fine. You can look at the floor all you want. But it won't change the fact that none of what you said in your file about your parents was true. The truth is, you had great parents, a great childhood. Why did you lie? Look at me. Tell me why you lied. Well, I can understand why you might feel angry about the way I just confronted you. Why don't we come back to this another day? You're shaking your head as though that's not going to happen.
And that's it. And I will admit honestly here, after hearing all of the audio, every single one of those things, not just cut up snippets that I've seen and heard from MatPat, I can understand why some people are upset and angry with his theories. Because hearing all that, everything about it, it just doesn't seem to fit with the narrative that's been made. Like, there's bits that make sense, but when you listen to the whole thing, it becomes this garbled message that doesn't make any sense. Not even to put the ire on Scott, no. But it's almost as if there is no story at all. But maybe that's also the point. Maybe all of us are just simply looking so closely into it, we're ignoring the bigger picture. That maybe there is no story. Maybe it's all just an elaborate red herring. We're meant to look at things so closely, we don't see what's ahead of us. Is that possible? Could it be true? I'm certain somebody's asked that question. But at the same time, what if there is a story? Something hidden beneath all of that noise. It's like you have a paper in front of you, but most of the information is blacked out in black ink. You can't exactly read what happened. You may get bits, dates, places, maybe numbers, but it's all hard to make sense because we don't have the full picture. But there's only one person in the entire history of FNAF that knows the story, knows the full picture. And it might sound ghoulish to say, but until he's about ready to kick the bucket and he knows it, we're never going to get those answers. With Help Wanted 2 on the way. What will be the answer? What will be what is sleep? Will it reveal anything that we don't already
Wait,
know?
they're making another one?
Yeah.
What's this one?
Help Wanted 2. What will we learn from this? Then again, what have we learned so far? In all honesty, if we look at every other Five Nights at Freddy's game, even going up to Help Wanted, there's a simplistic, albeit strange, timeline to follow, and it's easy. Well, as easy as these games get. But that doesn't hold true when we get to here, now does it?
It's coming out in December this year.
It doesn't hold true when we get to here now, does it, ladies and gentlemen? No. When we get to here, we get to this security breach, the Mega Pizza Plex.
I am still beautiful.
The information we glean from it, the story we try to see, everything, doesn't seem to make any sense. The story goes so crazy, so wild, that when we try to fit it into the established FNAF timeline, FNAF lore, it's lost. It's broken, destroyed.
Oh, it's VR.
Yeah.
I'll have to record you doing that on the VR.
But here's the problem with that statement. When you try to make sense of it by fitting Security Breach into the main timeline, it doesn't make any sense. Everything from William Afton possibly coming back, for him not being able to be trapped inside of his own hell, the glitch that was created from all of this data, doesn't make any sense.
Probably we'll have to make you a PlayStation.
We have one. But the real problem, when you look at it, is that when you think about it, it doesn't make any sense, obviously. But then when you look at it deeper, there's something more, something so lost. I mean, Gregory, suspected to be patient 46, that quiet
Did you know that
person
bears
in
like
all of
pizza
those
sauce more than
therapy
honey?
things we
It's
just
true.
listened to.
Before their extinction, bears were known to attack pizza delivery trucks more than any other food service vehicles. This has been another fun Paz fact.
Unfortunately, that's a theory, not a proven fact. But look at this. What other kid have we seen in this series that's been running around here, causing problems? Only one. The kid we're playing as, Gregory. There is no other child that's in here, dead, or dying, or anything like that. Oh, great. Not this guy.
Where does this vent go?
The information, all of it, about what they are, who they are, and everything else only points to one kid. And it's always referred to as a his. No questions asked, new hire someone. Head security guard, no prior qualifications, internal reference, name withheld. She is the head security guard. But that's a theory
Freddy,
and a
that rabbit
story.
lady's in a secret room above Blast. It looks like a hideout. I think her name is Vanny?
Fanny. It is very similar to Vanessa. And also Bunny. That cannot be a coincidence.
How do you get in there?
I forgot how.
Are you supposed to jump? Did you jump?
No. I need to check to see how to get it. Oh, I remember now, if I remember correctly. But as we all know, what truth lies behind this? I'm just gonna check something before I do all that. Really? You gotta press this stupid button or something here. Again, you might be asking yourself, that doesn't make any sense and everything else. But at the same time, think about it. How in the world does anything a security breach make any absolute sense anywhere in the main FNAF timeline theory? Because trying to do so is just not gonna happen. Alright, if memory serves, to get the Vanny ending, I have to walk over here and out.
Gregory, you have a choice to make.
Well, we saw her hideout, right? In Blast? Maybe we could catch her there. If she thinks I escaped, maybe we can surprise her.
Yes, come. Let us end this.
Maybe he has Chica's little thing.
Disassemble Freddy.
Where are you? It's not fair.
Come in, Gregory. Can you hear me? I still have a signal. Get to the Blast booth. Use the security desk. Turn them against Fanny.
I forgot how somewhat strange this one is. Ignited Fox. gotten two. I'm assuming that there's a third one somewhere. Something's not right. Is anything right in here? Is there a chest over here somewhere? There it is. Okay, that one's gonna be a little strange. The Vanny Bass and the Glitchy Rabbit. Oh goody, it all stopped. That was annoying. Okay, maybe not annoying, more so it was troublesome, but still. Oh, yeah, that's right. Strange key. I wonder what it opens. Gee. There's a glitchy thing over there. And I don't know what happens next. I think that's the end. that, ladies and gentlemen, is considered and pretty much all but confirmed at this point to be the canon ending of Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. Glitch Trap, the virus of Glitch Trap, is destroyed, the animatronics all shut down, and Gregory and Vanessa leave. However, judging by how everything was, everything took, everything else that just kind of happened, I do not believe that it is as cut and dry as this is the ending. Evident by the comic books that we read and found in Ruin. Because only 2 endings were never illustrated in the same way as we found Gregory's little notes. This is one of them. So I believe in this instance, this one has to have happened, but it was not the full end. Or at least it didn't end in the same way that we may understand it to have. However, and I say this, however, considering we found Gregory's backpack downstairs, which you'd think is Gregory's backpack, evident by a lot of things, maybe. Could it have been non-Gregory's backpack? Could it have just been a backpack that was left down there? Sure. I apologize, I'm talking over this wonderful piano music. But this is actually beautiful in my mind. But this was only one ending that I'm going to showcase here. And of course, this ending picture of saying that Gregory, Freddy, and Vanessa all get out. And as we hear in the other one, in Ruin, Gregory, Vanessa, and Freddy are all out. So that one for sure had to have happened. However, in my mind, considering the animatronics are all still active, I'll need to rewatch Security Breach again, Ruin again, but none of it looked burned. But at the same time, there were some things missing. Things that just didn't seem to be where they should have been. But, like I said, that is one of the endings that I'm going to showcase here. Now, I'm going to showcase the other ending. The quote-unquote true ending. Not confirmed true ending, but in my mind, it has to be something. It has to have merit. Because anybody that's played Ruin and has seen the ending of that one, has seen Ruin's final curtain call, knows that there are certain words spoken by a particular person, i.e. Gregory, that give too much information, too much that just sound like he knows what's down there. He's seen what's down there, and he knows that it should never escape. How in the world could somebody know this unless they went down there? So, for the next few minutes, I will ask complete silence and observation as to what's going to be happening. Referring to my girlfriend and her Switch. Because this is the ending that I think answers both a lot of questions, but also leaves so many behind. I'm going to pause right here to make certain that I have no distractions, nothing around, nothing to ask. Okay. So, anybody that wishes to watch this, because hopefully, unlike Mark's, God knows what the hell happened in his setup, mine will be much smoother. So here we go. The old elevator. Today we broke through the foundation and found what looks like an old elevator shaft. Someone must have known about this, right? There's something down there pulling power. I'm taking a team down in the morning to check it out. I swear this is creepy as all hell coming down here.
Gregory, be careful. This elevator does not appear to follow any safety protocols. I do not think it can survive more than one trip.
Really, I can't get Frey to follow me? Great. I don't have a choice. It's time to go. Why does it sound like we're descending rapidly? Too rapidly. Okay, so now we are down here. A place with a lot of fuel cans. And why does it feel like we're excavating dinosaurs here? And what's with the string of lights? Oh, God. Oh. Lovely. Well, 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 look where we are.
Dude.
This all looks familiar. All of it. The exact same stage, the exact same layout. Everything is as it was. Charge you, Freddy, please. Thank you. And why is this charging station down here? I don't know.
I know what this is. I have been here before. She brought me here. I found myself for the first time when I cleared the path. I did not want to, but I had no choice. Now I have a choice. I have changed. My friends are here. They are so angry, confused. But I can protect you. I am not me.
What was that? Are you okay?
He is trying to take control of me. I do not think I can fight it for long.
He? What is that thing?
Look out, it's Chica. Shut the doors.
It's Roxy! What do I do?
The doors will not hold her. Hide!
press the button, game! Ugh. I swear to God. This is the last bit. I'm not gonna stop here. Besides, I'd have to come back all the way down anyway.
It's Roxy! What do I do?
The doors will not hold her. Hide. Look out! It's Chica! Shut the doors! Watch the vents!
Again, I'm sorry if I get really quiet. Get the F out of here, Chica. Roxanne, whatever the hell. Ugh. Are we almost done? Oh god. Come on. Please, can we be done with this? Ah, come on! Swear to God, Freddy, if you kill me, I'm going to fucking flip shit. Finally! That was more nerve-wracking than it should have been. Ugh. Oh my god. Oh. Whew. But that's it. That's all I'm doing. The rest of the endings are just not lame, but more or less just, you know, the bad ending, the sad ending, so on down the line. But the princess quests, and the forever young, I suppose, we call ending. Oh, I do love the piano music that was in the princess quest ending, but then again, a lot of people suspect that one to be canon. But this one, I like this one as well. I really do believe this one, the true ending as it's known on the fan base. Not acknowledged by Scott, obviously, but still. But considering how it went, and how it seems to be Princess Quest has to be the canon ending. But I love this one a lot. It just feels so good, so well made, so done correctly. Yes. But therein lies the end of my time here in Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. I probably won't pick this up again until probably Ruin comes out. I'll play it maybe, but I don't play it fully, like that and stream it. So, whew. But it's done with, finished. One of my biggest projects, for lack of a better word, for the Surviving Shocktoberfest that I have built up for me, and it's already almost the end of October, and I still got like several more to go. But at least the next one I don't have to worry too much about talking, except putting in editing and maybe some wordings at certain points. But thank you all so much for watching. This was the next playing Security Breach, and this has been a great ending, especially with those two. And look, it just looks live action. It looks like it's animated. This feels like it should be the canon ending, but I suppose it's just the true ending for all of us. But the 3 stars canon ending that we now know thanks to Security Breach is done. And until that one comes out on Xbox, we're just gonna have to wait for me. So, this has been Zeno01X playing Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. I will see you all in the next one, but until then, Janet.